There's all that with the drawing. 3, 3, 9, 3 golf balls. That was times 3 over 3. Cancel, cancel. They disappear. There's that work. There's all that. Why did I have to put this here? But why? You can't draw the net. There's no net of a sphere, is there? Because if you flatten a sphere, what do you get? A circle. So it's not really a net, is it? Right? Excellent. Who's the only person you can't go fishing without? A net.
A net.
Can't go fishing without a net?
Yeah, you can. You can go with a fishing rod.
You can't fishing rod. Yeah, you go with a fishing rod and bait.
I don't even know why I tell jokes. You guys are so intent on being lawyer ball that you can't even let a joke go. I blame your young teachers because when you argue about everything, they always say, "Oh, you'd make a good lawyer." Huh? The next level? You can't go fishing without a net. A net, the girl, a net. You can't go fishing without a net, and you can't go fishing without a net. Okay, you understand there is the female name Annette. You understand that when you go fishing, you often take a net. So the only girl you can't go fishing without is Annette. Okay?
Don't blame us.
Right? Or 7,000 blah, 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 blah. So I think it's 7,850 or something. Great. 7,854 according to my man Micah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh no, I'm out of water. I better leave and drop everything and go get some more or I might dehydrate and turn into a puddle of powder. If you remove all the water from a human body, you're left with a pile of powder about this big. Because that's all we are. Water and that little bit. Okay, number 2 screwed up a ton of people in the other 2 classes. Did it screw you all up?
No, I don't think so. Hopefully not.
Okay. First things first, I'm only looking for volume, yes?
Yes.
And I'm looking for the volume of a pyramid, yes?
Yes.
What is the volume of every single pyramid?
103 times the area of the base times height.
Nice! So it is, volume is area of the base times the height divided by 3, yeah?
Yeah.
If it's a triangular pyramid, what shape is the base?
Triangle.
Excellent. Triangle. If that triangle has a base of 13, then what does that mean all 3 sides are?
13 sides.
13. Cool? If it's a pyramid, then there must be walls that fold up the side, yes?
Yes.
1 wall, 2 walls, 3 walls. Agreed? Okay. Now I want the volume of that pyramid. So I already know the height of the pyramid is 9. So I know that H is, wait a moment. That H got left behind. That H is a 9, yes? And I know the height is a 3. So all I need is the area of that triangle, yeah? Okay. What is the area of a triangle? It's in your data booklets and you learned it in grade 4. What's the area of a triangle? Base times height divided by 2. Now, we're already dealing with a base and a height of the pyramid. Is it the same base and height? No, because I need the height of the triangle, which is where? Where do you find the height of anything? Right up the center, 90 degrees from the base, right? So if I've said this is the base of 13, where's the height? Right up the middle from there, yes? So how long is this part right here? 6.5. How long is this part right here? 13. How do I find the third side of the triangle? No. You do subtract, but first you do squaring and subtraction, because when you do the third side of a 90-degree triangle, you got to use your good friend Pythagoras. And as Jovan says, because you have the hypotenuse, it's a subtract situation, isn't it? So this base is 13 over 2. The height is the square root of what? What do I got to do to find this? 13 squared, yes, minus 6.5 squared. No, you had the height of the pyramid. How is it confusing? The pyramid has a base of 13 and a height of 9. Your teacher has a base of size 8 shoes and a height of 5'7".
Your size 8, so you're working on like 2 different sheets.
Of course I am. Right? Because first I needed the area of the base, and the base is a triangle. This is why you must always pay attention. You cannot just say height is height is height, because it's not, is it? Right? My height is different than the height of the triangle my feet just made. Right? Okay. So when you do that math, you get a number, and then you multiply that by 13, you divide it by 2. And you will get what? Because I highly doubt anybody did this question right. I really doubt it. You doubt it or you did it right? Okay. So is everybody cool with what we've done so far? You maybe didn't do it, but you can see what's going on, yes? Okay. So we check, because I can't do that in my head. I wish I could. 13 squared minus 6.5 squared. Then I square root that. I get 11. Oh, wait. Square root that. And then I divide by 2. I get 5.63. Everybody cool? That I just did the math that you already know how to do. Yes?
When you do Pythagoras, to find like the number, you have to multiply it by 13.
To find what number, Emra?
Like the height of the base.
Okay. I'm going to slide over here because apparently Pythagoras is causing people a lot of issues. 6.5, 13. Is that a leg or hypotenuse? Was that a leg or hypotenuse? Okay. So normally it's leg plus leg squared squared equals hypotenuse squared, right? But I have the hypotenuse. I'm looking for a leg. So this has to come over here, doesn't it? What happens to is positive leg squared when it comes over here? What happens to a sign when you go over the equal sign? It switches. So leg squared equals hypotenuse squared minus leg squared. So hypotenuse squared, 13 squared, minus the leg I know, 6.5 squared. And then because it's Pythagoras, you have to square root at the end. Good? Does that answer your question? Okay. So everybody sees how I got 5.63? Okay. Now, that then is what? What did I just find? The area of what? The area of this triangle, yes? And that triangle is what? The base of the pyramid, yes? So what goes here? 5.63. What do you do with 5.63 and 9?
Times it.
And then what?
Divided by 3.
Divide by 3. 16.89. Now, again, I ask you, what was complicated? Right. It's a bunch of steps. But each step, you already know how to do, right? So you just got to slow down and think about it. There are no tricks here, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing here that is underhanded or deceitful or sneaky. All your information is right there. What you need to do is apply that information. Don't come into a question thinking you know what's going to happen. Because the question tells you what you need, right? Square pyramid with a base of 4 and a height of 15. And I want the volume. What's the volume of every pyramid? Area of the base times the height divided by 3. What's the area of the base? Why is it 16? Because it's 4 times 4. It's a square pyramid. One side of it is 4. Now somebody in the other class says, isn't the base 4 then? Isn't the area of the base 4? No, because if the area of the base was 4, it would have been 4 meters squared, right? Because the question is not there to fool you. The question is there to provide you with your information. So it is 4 by 4. How tall is the pyramid? 15 divided by 3. 4 by 4 is 16 times 15 divided by 3. How do you do that on your calculator? 16 times 15 divided by 3. What is it? 80. Sphere with a radius of 18. Okay, volume of a sphere is what? 4 pi r cubed over 3. 4 pi. What's r? 18 cubed over 3. Punch that into your calculator. You need the practice. You find out what it is. What is it? 5,832? That's the 18 cubed, isn't it? I don't know. 18 cubed is 5,832. Now, what do you do with 5,832? Multiply by 4, and then what? Then multiply by pi, then what? Divide by 3 to get 24,429.02. Now, are you also allowed to do 5832, 5,832 times 4? Are you also allowed to tell me it's 23,328 pi over 3? Is that okay? Yes. Is 7,776 pi okay? Which one is best? Doesn't even matter. Javon. Same answer as Nick. You got 5,832? Well, that's only this part of it.
So then I thought the 3 cancels out the 3 though.
No, dude, that's an exponent.
Alright.
Right? This cancels out. 3x over 3. They cancel. Right? Because that's 3 divided by 3. Yep. But if it's x cubed, only the 3's disappear. Right? That's another one of those, a lot of teachers show you canceling, but don't explain what's really happening. And then you see a cube, a 3 in the numerator, you see a 3 in the denominator and try to cut it out. Because you're remembering the shortcut. Same thing on top, same thing on bottom, cross them out. Right? But what's really happening when you're canceling? It's division, right? 3 divided by 3 is 1, so you don't need to write it down. But this is not 3. This is telling you there's 18, 18, 18. Right? Okay. And a cone. Cone is circular pyramid, yes? So it's area of the base times the height divided by 3. What's the area of a circle? pi r squared h divided by 3. Pi, what's r? 25 squared times h. 12 over 3. 625 times 12. 625 times 12 is 6250 and another 1375.50 divided by 3. $7,500 divided by 3. 2,500 pi. Is that okay? Is this okay? Yes. Everybody cool? Do I care? Do you care? As long as the math's done, you get your A, right? All right. Now, it is 1:57. You are here for 27 more minutes. I want you to attempt 37:38. That is due Monday morning. Just pages 37 and 38. Now stop for a moment. I want to call your attention to it, to something. If I put something like that there, why is it there? I'm telling you that's something you should be paying attention to, yes? Then I give you another hint. Then I take the hints away. Why? Because by then you should be figuring it out, yes? I'm going to help you with just the surface area here to show you what I mean. I'm actually not even going to help you that much. We're just going to talk about it. Should we have a plan? Excellent. What does this mean? What do I have happening over here? In words. Talk to me. Jovan. A rectangular prism, because it's not a cube, but okay. Removed, right? Okay. So if I'm doing surface area, I start with the surface area of a prism, yes? Everyone agree? Then I am removing something. What math is removing? Excellent. So I'm going to subtract something. What is being subtracted? The cylinder, right? Okay, so I'm going to remove the surface area of a cylinder. Does everyone agree? Okay. Now, is that right? It is?
No.
Is it right, Jacob? No. Why not? There's a new surface inside. Did I remove that curved surface? Or did I add that curved surface? I added it. So really what I did was I added the sides of a cylinder, didn't I? But what about that circle? Is that gone? It's been cut out. So is that circle gone? Yeah. What about this circle at the bottom? Is it gone? So I did subtract something. What did I subtract? Minus 2 circles. Now, do we have a plan? So now we could use our formulas, couldn't we? This guy we know is 2WH plus HL plus LW. Who decides WH, HL, and LW? You do. Plus the sides of a cylinder. What? What do you mean? What's the formula for a cylinder? 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi rh. What is the 2 pi r squareds? Circles. So what must that part be? The cylinder sides, right? So plus the sides of the cylinder, 2 pi rh, minus, what are the two circles? 2 pi r squared. Now, do you have all the numbers to fill that in? So you could, couldn't you? How many of you are going to attempt that in one shot on your calculator? Why not? Why would you want to not risk that? Karen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's at least 22 buttons. What would be a better way to try it? This, write a number. Plus this, write a number. Minus this, write a number. That would work. Everybody understand? Now, the next thing I would like to mention is, even if you do number plus number minus number, there's still possibility for trouble there, isn't there? What could help you avoid that trouble? Starts with an E, ends with an E, has stimat in the middle of it. Estimate. You know what these numbers all are. All of you can multiply 50 by 40, right? 5 times 4 is 20 with 2 zeros, 2,000. Right? All of you could find an estimate before you write it out. Agreed? Here's the warning. Surface area often needs adding. Why? Nicholas already said it. Or Jacob did. One of you two said it. I can't remember. What did you say? When I cut into a figure, I create a new surface. Creating a new surface means I might need to add. Does volume ever need adding if I am removing? No. Because there's no volume going in to replace that cylinder, is there? It's an empty hole. Everybody with me? Okay. You guys have... Now that took... I apologize, that took 5 minutes. So you're down to 21 minutes to do 3.5 questions. And I am giving you until Monday morning to do so. That's 72 hours. That is one question every 24 hours. And you would be done this homework. Are some of you going to be not done on Monday morning? I hope not. Are some of you going to be not finished? And that's okay, isn't it? But if I see a bunch of blank sheets, my smile is going to turn upside down and then it will be a frown. And who wants that? Not me. Quiz on Tuesday. Go. Have a good weekend, football guys.